Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about the 4th episode of Falcon and the Soldier, which is these guys. So the first thing I've got to say is the actor who plays the new Captain America, he had to deactivate his Instagram because he got sent death threats, and I just think that's absolutely pathetic that people would send someone death threats because they don't like the character. He's not the same person. Clearly the absolute twits that do that are quite stupid, because they can't differentiate between a character and an actor. That's all I have to say. And the second thing I have to say is that they brought out the Zemo dancing cut, which they put out last night, which I'm quite happy about. Okay, so one of the first things I noticed is like the new Captain America has like no coordination at all. Like I noticed that when they were like fighting, I can't remember which fight scene I noticed it on. I think it was one of the earlier ones in the episode, but he has no coordination at all. Like obviously they would have done that, they would have like practiced this over and over, so it's not done that on purpose, but he's just not that good at combat fighting. He's not that good at fighting, it's just not Captain America. So one of the bits that's really annoyed us was when Sam was talking to the leader of the Falcon Smashers, I forgot her name now, the British one, and then Captain America just storms in when he was getting to a really good point with her, and I was just like, what was it needed? There wasn't any like shouts for help. It was all nice and quiet. He would have been fine. He can handle himself. Why would you just go storm in when they actually get into a good point? And then he completely ruined it, and then the whole fiasco started, but I will talk about that in a minute. Another point I'm trying to like link to the previous one I just said, the new Captain America is like a bull in a china shop. He's very obviously there when he's there, you know what I mean? Like he can't just be like low key, or like he'll just go in and ruin stuff. I don't know, I don't think bull in the china shop's the right phrase I'm thinking of, but he's just there and he just ruins stuff, and he's just like, he thinks he's the leader kind of thing, which he's quite obviously not, but that's what he's trained to think, like, because you know he's gonna be Captain America. Dora Milaje, I think that's how you pronounce it, pop up again. It was really originally one character at the beginning, and I think we saw her at the end of the last one as well. I forgot her name, I know her name, but I'll put it here as well. But the rest of them turn up, and because they want Zemo, because he killed the leader of Wakanda like a few years ago. Which film was that in? It was one of the Avengers, wasn't it? Anyway, it was a Black Panther, I don't know, I'm getting confused now. But they all turn up wanting, because they're like, okay, Lucky, we'll give you enough time to try and, what was the phrase he said? Ease a means to an end. They're like, okay, we'll give you enough time, like we need to do something about it. And then Captain America, like what I said before, he ruins everything. He comes in and messes it up, and then he tries to fight them, even though I think Sam said that he shouldn't, because no one's ever going to win against them if they're some form of human, just because they're so trained and incredible. And he still goes ahead, and Bucky and Sam have to step in and help him, and that probably gets a bit of bad blood between Bucky and the Wakandans, which is a bit sad, because the thing we saw was that we saw how they managed to get Bucky out of the Winter Soldier phase kind of thing, like how they like managed to stop him like turning into the Winter Soldier, which I was really happy we did see, because we didn't actually see how that happened before. It's kind of like just training him not to turn into the Winter Soldier, and the acting in that scene from Sebastian Stan was absolutely phenomenal. Like, the man can act, I have to say that. This is like one of my longer points, but you just know that bit at the end, like that bit, I felt like I was gonna puke watching that. I can't believe Disney allowed that to go on their streaming service, because obviously Disney is a family friendly show. That was not family friendly, and I did get pointed out that there is a lot more blood in this series compared to other ones that you never really see much blood, but there's a lot of blood happening in this series compared to others. Captain America kills, I forgot his name again, I'm really not good with names, but Captain America kills one of the main like people of the Flag Smashers, quite violently, to be fair, very violently, and it does get caught on camera. in front of a lot of people, and the leader does actually see as well. This happens because his little sidekick gets killed, and it's obvious that he isn't right for the Captain America role because Steve Rogers wouldn't do that. Obviously he would be quite upset, but he wouldn't just go kill someone after they've like said repeatedly that they didn't do it, they were innocent. And yeah, he just kind of broke a little bit, and it was just that like scene of Captain America doing that kind of gave off Homelander vibes if you watch The Boys, which you should. But it's very messed up, I have to say that if you haven't watched it, but it is quite good and I would recommend it because it's very funny. Yeah, so what I think's going to happen with Captain America, I think he might go on the run. I don't think he'll go back to the government because obviously he could get in a lot of trouble. He might try and keep the shield. It might become like a, is it a refugee? I forgot what the name is called when they go on the run, but I think he will try and go on the run and not hand in the shield. But I don't think, I mean, I'm really hoping he won't become like one of the main villains, because that was just pretty much, it would have been too much of an easy storyline. It was very much predictable if he is the villain, which I really hope he's not, because come on Marvel, you can do better if he is. Another thing I noticed is that the Flag Smashers storyline is very basic. It is literally the same as Thanos' storyline, but they're just human. They're just trying to make the world a better place. That's it. But by doing it the wrong way, by killing people, it's the same thing as Thanos. And this happened, this is a very, is trope the right word? I can't remember, I think it's trope. This is a very common storyline for a villain, and it's just annoyed is because the Flag Smashers, they could have been so good, but the storyline just so basic and so common. Oh, it makes it sad, and I didn't realise that until this episode. I was just like, that's literally Thanos' storyline, but he's an alien. People great in the sky, basically. The sun's just came out, so I'm sorry, but it's changed, the lighting's changed a bit. But yeah, overall I think that this shouldn't have been a TV show, it should have been a film. It was made in a film format. It just gives film vibes, and it just annoys us every time an episode finishes, because it feels like it just should be a continuation of everything. Like, you just put all the episodes together, it will be a film. WandaVision was different at that, it was quite clearly episodes, even though you still want it to be a film because that's what you're used to with Marvel characters. But with Falcon and Winter Soldier, it was quite obviously exactly how their film would be, and I feel like they would have really done well doing it a film. Overall, I would give this episode a 7 out of 10 just because the storyline didn't get pushed as much as it should have. Because we've only got like 2 episodes left, I think. This is episode 4, there's 6 episodes. I don't know how much more is going to happen. Otherwise, like, if not much happens, and not much is really happened in the whole series. Like, a lot's happened, if you know what I mean, like low-key, but then it has the whole thing, you know what I mean? So I just feel like a lot's really going to have to happen in the next 2 episodes to make the story worthwhile of telling. I forgot to say, with the bit where Captain America like kills the guy, that shot of the shield, that did something. That was a beautiful shot, and it was very what's the word, monumental. It just stood for something, and the blood on the shield, and then there's blood on the ear as well. So thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what you think of this episode. Do you think it was good or bad? What do you think's going to happen with Captain America next? Do you think he's going to go on the run and go back to the government? And yeah, I hope to see you next week. Next week my video will be a bit delayed because I have a job and I won't get back until 5 o'clock, which is sad because I love doing these videos. So my video may be a bit delayed, but I will get out straight away for you guys. So yeah, I will see you next week. Bye.